Hello guys, you're welcome to this class. We want to talk on charge controllers. Today we'll be talking on charge controllers. Now I know you must have heard about charge controllers or seen them, or you really are interested to know about charge controllers. And I'm going to give you a simple definition of what charge controllers are. Charge controllers are crucial devices that regulate the flow of voltage and current delivered to a battery from a solar panel or any renewable energy source. Okay, you see, any time you want to have your battery store current, you need to regulate the flow of those currents from the uh, uh, solar panel or any renewable energy source, because the energy that is coming from those renewable energy source are varying as temperature changes over time. So the voltage increase and decrease over time. So charge controllers prevent batteries from overcharge and extends the lifespan of renewable energy system. So when you engage charge controllers in your system, it helps to prevent battery overcharge, and the lifespan of the battery and other equipment connected to them will be prolonged. So charge controllers are very crucial equipment in renewable energy source, like we said. Now there are types of charge controllers. There are two major types of charge controllers, which is the PWM, meaning the pulse width modulation, and the MPPT, the maximum power point trackers. Now these are different ways that we have used the renewable energy source to charge our batteries. Now the pulse width modulation is a very simple wave-like modulation that happens within the charging system, where there are switches within the charging system that rapidly switch off and on as the power from the solar panel increases and decreases. So this method of charging system is an old system and it's slower, and it's usually for smaller systems. They switch off those the switches within the modulation according to the wavelength of the current. So as the wavelength increases, the switches automatically flips off and on, and this happens within milliseconds. Now in the MPPT, which is the maximum power point tracker, we have the adjustment of the power. The adjustment of the power will all keep adjusting until it comes to the power, the voltage below the VMP, which is the maximum power of your system. So this adjustment of power keep happening, and it is more reliable, and it's faster in charging battery. This is more advanced, and it is usually used for big systems. So when you have big systems and big equipment, or you have a complex job to do, we advise you to go for MPPT. Meanwhile, PWM can be used for smaller systems, smaller units, and some maybe modified system that is not pure sine wave. So we'll talk on this in much detail. I will show you the difference. Okay, now talking on charge controllers, we want to talk on the difference between these two types of charge controller: the PWM, that is the pulse width modulation, and the MPPT, the maximum power point tracker. So we took time to explain what these things are, and we want to show you their difference. Now for PWM, the array voltage is pulled down to battery voltage. So whatever voltage is generated from the panel or from the energy the renewable energy source will be pulled down to the battery voltage. Why this convert excess input voltage into amperage as amperage in the system. Now the PWM operates below VMP, which is the maximum power of the system from the panel, the maximum power that is in voltage, while the MPPT operate at VMP. Okay, now it is usually used for hot climate and don't yield as much as MPPT. So PWM is used and advised to be used where there is a very hot climate, and even in the hot climate, it cannot yield as much as MPPT. While the MPPT boosts more than PWM even in a cold climate or when battery is low. So this guy can boost your battery very fast, the MPPT. Okay, now it is suitable for, that's the PWM is suitable for small module configuration. So when you have small module, that's the PV module, where you have small panel, maybe 2 panel, 3 panel, just small system to put up, you can easily adapt the PWM. Why the MPPT is for large module configuration. So where you have large systems to set up, it is advised to use this kind of charge controllers. So the last and not the least is slow charging. PWM is usually slow in charging. So when you are charging your system, the PWM is slow. Okay, but for the MPPT, it's fast and it boosts the battery. So if you are to make your choice for the type of charge controller you will need, I advise you to go for MPPT, especially if it's for a large project. Thank you.